So last week you saw how I spent 12 hours in Vancouver and simply flipped over the city. If you haven't watched it, go watch it first. But today I'm going to take you to Vancouver Island. Yes, the two are different, and I'm going to show you some epic waterfalls, parks, towns, lakes and hikes that kept us busy for 3 days. To get to Vancouver Island, we had to catch a ferry from Horseshoe Bay to Nanaimo, and we decided to take the last ferry at 10:10 p.m, which was my first mistake. So the ferry is supposed to depart at 10:10 and we were here at 8, and we have been waiting in the car for the last 1.5 hours. And take this as a suggestion, don't come here so early. These ferries are operated by BC Ferries, and we paid $188 for 3 of us plus our car for a return journey. Good deal, right? You can check these timings and ticket prices from BC Ferries website, and I suggest booking in advance because they get full, and during high seasons it might be difficult to get a spot. So 1 hour 40 minutes of ferry ride later, we are here at Nanaimo in Vancouver Island, and we're exhausted. We haven't slept. It's midnight. Another 1 hour 45 minutes of drive to reach our accommodation, and then we will be able to sleep. Quite an adventurous day. Trust me when I say this, Vancouver Island is massive, and from Nanaimo to Campbell River where we were staying, it was 156 kilometers, and it took us 1 hour 45 minutes exactly to drive there. We have finally reached. Oh my god, it's almost 2 a.m. and I hope we get some sleep as well. Checked in. There's someone at this hotel 24/7. I'll give you all the details tomorrow morning. Right now, I think I'm gonna pass out. I promise this is the last shot for today. But yes, finally we have reached, tucked in bed. And it was a 2 hours drive from Nanaimo. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking when I booked it. I thought it's fine, but those 2 hours were actually 150 kilometers. Thanks to this guy then who drove. Thankfully the highways are pretty good here, so it wasn't like unpatched or something. Pretty smooth, nice, maintained highways, and we were on the way with like maybe a couple more cars. But it was pretty scary because there are deers and elks here, and there are like warnings of elks present in the area. So it was very like, I had my eyes fixed on the road, and I really want to show you this place because we are staying right on Campbell River. But I'll show you tomorrow. And until then, good night.
Coffee in तरफ से.
I was expecting rain, not snow. The boys can't start their day without coffee. Oh well, neither can I. Yeah, the coffee is super strong. Okay, I think I just woke up. Before coming on this trip, I read an article that some bears were spotted which came out of hibernation, and they were spotted on Vancouver Island. So we thought it's safe to carry a bear spray, and that is why we headed to Canadian Tire. So on Vancouver Island in Campbell River, Canadian Tire stocks bear sprays. We asked out a lot of other stores as well. They did not have it, but Canadian Tire did. So if you're looking for it, definitely check this store out. And definitely don't forget to carry a bear spray if you are going to hike in this area, because bears are abundant in here and they do come close to humans, so you want to be safe while you're hiking. Okay, we got it. And if you're getting a bear spray, you have to sign and like put your details, show your ID, and then you can get a spray. And if you're here, just remember to get raincoats or umbrellas because it always rains here. Our first stop of the day was Elk Falls Provincial Park. Welcome to Elk Falls. This is the parking area. There are toilets here, and this is the trail we are taking. So we have just entered Elk Falls Provincial Park, which is a very short drive from Campbell River, and it is apparently a beautiful park. And well, yeah, it is really beautiful because like, look at this. From Elk Falls parking lot, we took the Millennium Trail and we walked 1 kilometer on pretty much flat surface. I am loving this place. It's so green, so refreshing. There's moss all over and it's just the perfect place to be. It makes me happy. And we saw the first view of the fall. Oh my god, like the flow of water is insane. And that is Elk Falls. Looks tiny, right? But wait, let me show you from a better viewpoint. The trail took us to this suspension bridge, and from here the view of the waterfall was amazing. That's the viewpoint. And that is Elk Falls. It's raging today. I mean, the rain has done the best for us. It's pretty cold, but for views like that, it's fine. It's fine. I can bear it. But oh wow. It was a very short little walk from the car park to here, like less than a kilometer. So if you're in the area, definitely visit this place. It's beautiful, beautiful. I mean, I'm in love looking at how the water looks. We decided to cross the suspension bridge and go to the other side. And look at that. The views just keep getting better and better and better. This park has a lot of trails, but we just decided to spend our time here and admire the views, and were just surprised to see how amazing the waterfall looked. And after spending some time, we decided to head out and go to our next destination, which we had just found on Google Maps, and we had no idea if we were actually going to find it or not, because it exists but there's no way to go there. Apart from the stuff that I show you normally, this is also what happens. So we came here thinking there's a river and there's a trestle, but it's all closed. It's barricaded. See that? So now we are like going back to another spot. Part of traveling. Not everything is a success. It wasn't a total fail because we found this campground which is next to a lake. And it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, wow. It's amazing. You see that? That is where we were trying to go. So we found this other way to a campground and we thought, okay, let's check it out because it looks like maybe it could be a nice place. Came here and opened up to this view. Oh my god, this is just incredible. Wow, but it's cold. I'm shivering. Can it get better than this? Later we found out that this place was called Upper Campbell Lake Campground, and we were driving around this area, stopping at every other spot. We took so many drone shots and it looked incredible. And the fact that there was no one because it was off season made it even better. We had the whole place to ourselves. I had not seen any place like this before in my life ever. I mean, such alpine lakes and such snow-clad mountains, they looked beautiful and out of this world. And this was just day one. Just wait what I saw on day 2 and 3. After some time, we decided to head back to Campbell River because we had driven quite further up ahead and it was getting darker, so we didn't want to stay there after dark. And once in Campbell River, we found this spot which looked so nice at sunset, and I was like, wow, every place I visit just keeps surprising me. So in Elk Falls Provincial Park, if you follow the Canyon View Trail, you get this view. And it's a longer trail, so pretty much very well for beginners as well because there's like no elevation, barely anything, and it's beautiful. I mean, the sun filtering through the trees. It looks so stunning. So we thought we'll just walk around this area and then go back after a while. And I'm on bear watch duty, so just staying here, keeping my eyes and ears open. Now when I think back, I think it was a little ridiculous of us to think that bears will be out and about in this weather, because someone told us that they are not out in this season. But I felt a little stupid that time. But I mean, we were new, we didn't know, so I was just being cautious. And if you, I don't know, do you know if bears are here at this time? Tell me in the comment section. Update, we are back at our room and chilling here. Since we are too lazy to go outside, we are having cup noodles for dinner. This is like my favorite thing to have when I am on a trip, because I normally don't have cup noodles, and this is like a trip specific thing to do when I want to save money. But today I don't want to save money, I'm just tired to go out and have something, so cup noodles for the win. So the next morning we woke up with a beautiful sunrise and got dressed, went all the way to Island Grind to get a cup of coffee. We had their coffee yesterday and it was so good we had to come back. And the weather is so much better today. It's like full sunny, 10 degrees, and I am super excited for today because we met some the barista at the coffee place. They told, and the people who were working there told us so many things about the area and where we could go and all the things that we can do. So we have made some changes in our plan and heading to what they recommended. That's what I love. Then refueled our car, and mind you that the prices on Vancouver Island were cheaper than Vancouver. So if you want to refuel at this stage, check the prices on both places and then decide where you want to refuel. And then we headed to south of Campbell River. So we've just stopped in Parksville to grab some Subway, because that's like a very convenient food to eat when we are when we are exploring and hiking and stuff. But this town is so beautiful. I mean, I cannot comprehend how much I'm loving the views, and this is like a very, very cute town. So let's grab Subway first and then we'll like walk around a little bit. We should have definitely stayed here. So if you are coming to Vancouver Island and you want to see Nanaimo and like Strathcona and all of that places, Parksville is a nice location to stay at. It's like close to all the places. Like it's central. I think we should have definitely stayed here. We have just reached Englishman River Falls, which was a recommendation, and we saw pictures. It looks really nice. This is the parking, which is like pretty much empty, and there is plenty here. Can you hear it? Can you hear the falls? Because I can, and I can see it too. Oh my god. And we are at Englishman River waterfall, which is stunning. I mean, look at that. The waterfalls here are amazing. Like, they're so fast and so full, and I can also see some steam coming up. Wow, like every spot I have visited until now, I have been impressed. This is just beautiful. It's like just a couple of minutes from the car park, so if you are someone who doesn't want to walk or hike but want the views, these places are for you. I'm not going on big hikes this time. We are just doing small ones and places that are accessible for everyone. So Englishman River Falls is definitely your place if you don't want to go on hikes. We're just walking around this area, and there are a lot of trails, short and long, so if you want to check it out, you can definitely come here, go on little walks, or just see the falls. Super place. This one did not come up in the search results when I was looking for things to do and see here. So yeah, I'm glad I got this recommendation and we came here. And we came across another bridge, and this is like a lower part of the falls, And I think you can see the falls more closely from here. Let's see. Let me show you. Oh, that's pretty. This is such a tranquil place. It's green, it's calm, it's quiet. The only thing you can hear is possibly the wind and the water. And this is like the kind of place you would want to spend your day or vacation in, right? I love being outdoors. I mean, I can't tell you how happy I am after like being here in the nature after so long. I love it. After spending a couple of hours over there in the nature, just feeling happy about everything, we decided to come back. It's a loop trail, so if you start from Upper Falls, you come back to the parking lot again. And it's so beautiful, it looked so nice that I could not wait to explore more. Then we headed towards Port Alberni, and on the way, the drive was amazing. I was just trying to figure out which side should I look, because if you look straight, there are mountains. If you look to the right, there's the lake and the beautiful reflections. And I was like, oh my god, this island, Vancouver Island, is just the best place I have ever seen in my life. The views just kept getting better and better, and like one view was better than the other, and you cannot compare the beauty of this place with anywhere else. We were driving and saw this place, which looks superb. It's a lake, and we found a place where we could park the car and go and see this spot. So here we are, and that's what I love about road trips and planned destinations, stopping at wherever we want. Okay, let me show you the spot. We parked our car right there, and this is the lake. How incredible! Later we found out that this was Campground Lake, and we had stopped at one of the many picnic areas around the lake. I can't tell you which exact spot we had stopped at because we just saw it and we stopped our car there, but there are many. And in summers you can actually kayak and do a lot of different water activities in this lake. There are plenty of kayak rentals and canoe rentals around the area that open up in the summers. So if you're here in the summers, definitely go there. Now we are at Cathedral Grove, and to let you know, this is a very famous place. Look at the number of cars, and it's a Monday afternoon, a weekday afternoon. So if you're coming here on a weekend, expect people, because this looks like a super popular place. But I am very excited to see this, because this is a place of giant trees which are almost 800 years old. Wow.
The good life. Send my best friend an apologetic text. He says to come over. Well, the whole damn town has been waiting for the day when you would come back here. There was dancing and talking and steaks on the grill, and I think that I will be alright.
It's hard to tell you the proximity of how massive these trees are, but let me show you something.
कीड़े चलो
बिल्कुल सही, हर चीज में कीड़ा है।
क्या तू क्वालिटी चेक कर रहा है क्या वुड की? बता भाई, कितने साल और चलेगा ये वुड? हाँ, ये देख।
And they all said I was crazy for leaving my money, but it never made me happy alone. Life is just too short to never do what you want.
And then we met the giant tree, which is, by the way, 800 years old. This is the largest and the oldest tree in this grove, and this place is used to preserve the old growth rainforest of Douglas firs that are native to Vancouver Island. It's not like I have not seen big trees, but the growth over here is a bit different, and I have not seen something like this. I have seen Californian redwoods back in Melbourne, but it does not even match up to this place. And if you're on the way from Nanaimo to Tofino, make sure you stop at Cathedral Grove. The parking is free, although limited, but you will not want to miss this place because being in that little rainforest, in that little area surrounded by big trees, actually makes you realize how small your existence is on this earth, and nature has the highest command. Possibly our last stop of the day is Hole in the Wall. We parked there, but if you find spot, you can park here as well, and this is the trailhead to Hole in the Wall. Don't put in Hole in the Wall in your GPS, it will take you to a fire trail which is not accessible. Put in Hole in the Wall trailhead, and it takes you to this spot where you can park your car and walk inside. We came from here. We're a little confused, but my friend saw this. So this is the route we should take.
सीधा.
Okay, this place is like very confusing because these are unofficial trails, so there's no marking. Download offline maps. This is so much nicer in real, and it looks very small in pictures, but it's not small, it's massive. Just to make it clear, this is a man-made hole in the wall. It was dug years ago for a pipeline to pass through, but it never did, I think, and then nature took its course and made it into a waterfall, which is a sight to see on this day. Again, this is one of the locally known or locally kept secret. I found it on a blog. I don't know how popular it is, and since we are traveling in off season, there's like no one anywhere in any case. बस इतना ही आ सकती हूँ मैं. नहीं होगा और.
हाँ बस सही है, जितनी जा सकती है. ज़्यादा नहीं.
You can do it.
No.
नहीं.
नहीं. मेरी टांगे छोटी है यार. Super cool place. It's like a 5-7 minutes walk from like where you park. There's no official trail, so you can come down, walk down. There are like markings, but download offline maps and come down here. It's pretty, real nice. I won't lie, the walk back up was painful, but this compensated for the struggle. We are again at Campground Lake, and we came to a sudden stop because this guy saw a place where we could get some amazing views of the lake, and it is cold. Oh my god. But yes, he picked the right spot. We just went back to our hotel and ended the day. By the way, this is not 6 p.m. This is about like 8:39 p.m. So we had utilized most of the daylight we had. Good morning from day 3. This is our last day on Vancouver Island, and we plan to explore Strathcona Provincial Park. Because it's spring, most of the better trails are snow covered and we don't have experience snowshoeing. So we are leaving those out and going to explore the places that are like on the lower land and more accessible in this weather. And I'm super excited because Strathcona is actually the best place to catch wildlife in Vancouver Island. So I hope to see something from a distance, but not something from too close. So I'm excited. Started the day with some Tim Hortons breakfast, which is like a very good and nominal place to get your breakfast from. And now we're heading for some coffee. Any guesses where? We are again at Island Grill. If I was staying here, I would come here every single day for coffee. It's so good. Little expensive, but good. We are in Strathcona Park and the views are insane, and we just stopped at a viewpoint to see Buttle Lake, and this is how it looks. Did you realize how quiet it was? Our first stop in Strathcona was Lupin Falls. That is the start of the trail, and oh my god, it looks incredible. There are a lot of different waterfalls on this highway next to Buttle Lake, so even if you don't want to go on hikes, just come into Strathcona and check out the different waterfalls. It's a loop track, so you can, if you want to just see the falls, take the route on the left, and then we will reach the falls quickly. It's a super short 600 meters walk from the car park, and the trail is pretty much flat as you can see, but it's in the woods, so it looks beautiful. It's a small and short walk, so for all age groups, all fitness levels, and 600 meters is like nothing. This place is super cute, but my hands are freezing right now because it's cold. It's damn cold here. But wow, this waterfall is small, but it's really nice, and it's bigger than most waterfalls I've seen in Australia. So yeah, if you want to chase waterfalls, you should do it in Vancouver Island because there are plenty of them and they are amazing. And I think this is a good season to watch waterfalls as well because the ice is melting, there's rain, so there's like, the water is quite a lot in this season. You have to be super vigilant when you're like walking in these woods. I don't know if you could hear it, but someone's whistling, so we're like trying to get out of this place ASAP because we don't know what that person is whistling on or about. So just keeping our eyes open and walking out. One big tip and something to remember very importantly if you are coming to Strathcona is that there's no signal. So it's like ever since you enter this region, the network goes out. You won't find any signals here. Like we have been driving for quite a while and there's like zero network. So make sure you download offline maps of this area, and there are a lot of patches in BC where you don't get any signals. So always remember to download offline maps of the region you're traveling to because you don't want to be stranded here. And now we are at Myra Falls, which is a very short hike. I should stop calling these hikes. But yeah, a very short walk from the car park again. I forgot how long, but like the distance, but I know it's super short and very good for like all levels. It is beautiful. Don't miss Myra Falls because I mean, look at that. You can actually swim in here. The pool over there is safe. It's quiet. So I know a lot of people come in here to swim and then don't go beyond that rock because after that like the flow starts and then it goes straight into Buttle Lake, I think. But wow, look at that. You can also go like up there and all the way up on that level, but yeah, don't do that if you ask me, but it's possible. I know a lot of people do it, and you can like swim in this area. But wow, and the fact that there's no one, I am impressed, because I did not expect this place to be so quiet. It's just us. Wow, the water is amazing, and there's like the sun, which is making me feel much warmer than how I would feel if it was cloudy. So yay, a definite yes to Myra Falls. I don't even remember how long we spent at Myra Falls, but the views that we were getting over here were amazing. I mean, there's no comparison to this place, and if you are in the area, don't miss Myra Falls. Strathcona is probably incomplete without a Myra Falls stop. It lives up to the hype. You will not be disappointed once you get there. Though we have seen so many waterfalls, but feels like every one of them is very unique and they look majestic. I mean, and if you are here in Strathcona, make sure you stop at Myra Falls, because it's pretty and you will absolutely love it. Oh, I think गलत जा रहे हैं.
नहीं सही है, आ जाओ.
अच्छा.
आ जाओ.
Okay. 100 रुपये लगी.
देखो ना, आओ जाओ. तुम लोग कहाँ से आए थे?
हम लोग तो यहाँ से गए.
गंदे रास्ते से.
ये रास्ता.
ये रास्ता में रास्ता.
यहाँ से रहते हैं.
चले. यहाँ लेफ्ट से अब. छोटू, say goodbye.
Goodbye, Myra Falls.
How is
We are
it?
going to eat now, and make sure if you're coming here, fuel up, because there are no fuel stations in Strathcona. So we are going back. Otherwise, we could have like ventured out further. But yeah, since there are no and we are low on fuel, we are going back, going to fuel up, and then going for some lunch. Let's go. $170 beats per minute. It's a steep climb up. And we have stopped again because we found a point where it's like a picnic area. I absolutely love such places. Like everywhere we have stopped, there has not been a soul around, and it's just beautiful to soak in these views. I mean, I could have never imagined that I would see something like this. I feel like I'm in Switzerland, like these snow-capped mountains, these lakes, these like the sky, the weather has been perfect. I mean, thank God I did not get any rain like you would, but I am loving it. I feel like I should move here. But yeah, if I would want to stay anywhere in this world, it would be British Columbia. It's just incredible. I am so grateful that I could be here. I could spend my time here and just like enjoy these views. I could have never thought of a better trip than this. Wow.